Hi, welcome to Center Stage Guitar Academy YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you don't mind, watch some of the ads, help us make a little bit so we can keep providing these lessons to you for nothing. In this lesson, we're going to be learning yesterday chord melody style on the ukulele. This is pretty tough, but not in the world of chord melodies, not so much, because chord melody is pretty complicated. So if you don't know, chord melody style is you're playing the song, you're playing all the parts. You're playing the melody, what the singer would be singing, and playing the chords. So this makes it complicated, a lot of weird chord fingerings and stuff going on to be able to hit the melody notes as well. But this is a great tune to start on with this. We're going to be doing hopefully some more chord melody lessons in the future, but it takes a lot of practice. So you heard me play the two main parts to the song. It's just a verse and a bridge, verse and a bridge. And we have this little intro. Which is how the chord melody version is going to start. So we got an F. Then you pick the open A string there. And then we arpeggiate this G chord like that. And then we got a B flat bar chord, so A and E strings here, 2nd fret C string, 3rd fret G string to our F. And you have 3 more strums after that. So at the beginning, ba, ba, ba. One more time. And then we're into the verse, which starts with this little pull off from the 3rd fret on the E string to the 1st fret. Into an F chord. Strumming patterns like that. One more time. Then we're going to go to an A7 sus4 chord. So just the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the C string. 1 strum. Then open E, 2nd fret E. Then you play this chord, which is an A, but it's up higher. Same as this chord, but here. So we got A7 sus4. So 4, 5, 4. And that's where your melody goes. 5, 7, 8. So it's pretty tough with your pinky there. You can actually let go of this chord after you hit the 5, probably. like that. And that's going to set you up for the next chord, F major 7. So you're going to bar the 5th fret, all of them, and put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the E string. And then pick the 5. And then pick all the 5, that's an F6. So far, we have okay, then you're going to hit that again. And then you're going to hit this 3. So it's 5, open, just the open strings, and then 3. It's kind of a quick move. Like that. So it sounds like this. And then you're going to go to a D, B flat. So we got B flat. Then you're going to reach all the way up here to the 5th fret of the high E string with your pinky and play all that together. And then hit the 5 by itself. So you got, and then you go to C, hit that chord, 1, 0, 3 on the E string. Like that. Pretty tough. And then you have B, F, F. We're almost through the verse. So we got, let me break it down from the top of the verse. Then B flat, F, F, and then you got this. So you hit the F again, and then the open strings, and then the 3 on the E string. And then we're to a D minor chord. And then you strum it once, and then you do. So strum it once, hit the A string, then the G string open, then the C string where you're holding the 2nd fret, and then B flat, F, F. Okay, so that's the whole verse. So you want to break it down a bar at a time. Like maybe you work on up to there and get that down real good. Then work on this part. Then this part. And then you'll have it. So you need to take your time with it. Just a bar at a time, get it down, and then move on. Don't try to play through the entire song every time. It'll be really hard to build up the muscle memory that you're going to need to play some of these complicated fingerings. So the arrangement is he plays a verse, then he plays another verse. It just repeats. So at the end of that verse, you have 3/8 notes leading back in to start the verse again. So it would sound like this. And then you go through the whole verse. So that was like that. So then the only other part is the bridge. And if you thought the verse was hard, the bridge is tougher for sure. But it's within reach. It just takes practice. So the bridge is going to start on that A7 sus4 chord. Like that. So we're going to hit the whole chord, then the E string, hit the whole chord, then the E string. Then we're going to come up here to a D minor chord. So I'm barring the 5th fret on the A, E, and C strings, 7th fret with my 3rd finger on the G string. So you're going to play that, then you're going to play the C chord shape, 7, 8, open, open. So it's and then you're going to play this. It's a B flat over F. So it's 5, 6, 8. So you have you can hear the melody in there. Now you're going to go to F major 7. Again, this time you're going to pull off from the 7 to the 5. So we have to get that far. Then you're going to play this chord, which is an E diminished over G. I know these chords sound crazy, and it's because you have to get like a regular chord that would normally probably just be like an E minor chord, or a G chord with a melody note, so it creates this weird chord. So anyway, it's 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, open string. So you play that, then you pick the open G, and then play the 5. Like that. So let me start at the beginning of the bridge. Okay, then you're going to come back here and play 3 on the G and 3 on the high A string. And then hit the 3 and slide up to the 5. So we have and then hit the open A and then fall on an F. That's the first half, so it's and you have that strum pattern when you get to the F. I'm doing all downstrokes. Okay, then it starts again. It starts out the same way. All this is the same. 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 Now here's where it gets different. The second time around, you go 6, 7, hit the open C string, and then you hit this, bar all 5 on the 5th fret, all 4 strings, put your pinky on 8, and then you have this little descending lick. And that's just G, G string, A string, then you put your 2nd finger on the 6th fret, and then you lift it up. It's all alternating between this note that your pinky is holding. So it's okay, so it's second part. And then we're back into a verse. And then back to a bridge. Again. And then it ends on a verse. And then you just do that again. And that's how you can end it. So it's pretty complicated. It's going to take it's going to take some work, but man, how rewarding when you get it down and it sounds good, and you're playing the melody too. And it's not like just strumming chords, you know, where people, if you're not singing along, they don't really know necessarily what you're playing because there's no melody. But when you play it like this, it's kind of the complete song. So we're going to be doing more of these, and I would encourage you to really stick with it. Just practice it. The more you practice, the easier it's going to be. It might take, you know, longer than a normal just, you know, strumming along to the song. So there you have it. That's Yesterday by the Beatles.